Oh, hello. Hi. I've been gone a week, so we're starting 2 minutes early. That's what you get. Hi, friends. I'll take the ASMR Queen fan. Thank you. Yes, 2 whole minutes. We're still ending at 7 though. How's everyone's week been? Mine was good. I visited my parents last week. And I drove back yesterday. And it was exhausting. I don't know why you can't do math. 2 minutes and 20 minutes or 30 minutes is a lot. It's a big difference. 2 and the 5 are close on the keypad, so. Is that loud for y'all? It might just be loud for me. Okay. It is, and it was a pretty easy drive up until I got closer to the city in which I live. And then it was just like sitting in traffic for an hour. But Ruby soundtracks volumes 7 through 9 were back. So I did listen to those and I did cry. So it was a great drive. They really should. It's a great time in the car. Was catching up on NADPod. I was alternating between NADPod and Ruby. It was a good time for me. I was trying to think if I had anything to say regarding stream, but I don't think so. I think we'll be normal for a little bit, for a tad. I'm still debating doing like a bonus Saturday stream. Doing like a Final Fantasy XIV stream. Because I keep talking about playing that game. So maybe I'll think about it this week. But let's get into the game, shall we? Oh, I did not turn my closed caption on. I should really just start doing a bingo card because that's always going to be on it. Where's my mouse? Hello. There we go. It's just something I want to try. I don't know if I'm going to like it. I don't know how I feel about MMOs. Okay. Oh, that's me. Yes, that's actually the whole bingo card. Let's remember what we were. That's not correct. Oh no. Here we go. So a lot of stuff we had to wait on. We had to wait for Wednesday, so I think I was kind of just killing time. Kim left us to deliver the body. All right. And I failed this check. So I'm like, should we just go do drugs? Should we just start the stream? Oh, we could do this. It's apartment 28. See if anyone's home. Oh, I was hesitant to do what I'm deciding as main quest tasks without Kim, but I think that's just me being dumb, and I think I can go do main quest tasks without Kim. I need to find a way to this damn secret passage. Okay. Okay. Yeah, a lot of this stuff is I gotta find speed and sniff it. Okay. Because the bridge, we have to do the bridge thing on Wednesday. Okay. I did miss streaming. I missed y'all. I am excited to get back in Disco Elysium. Because I'm really having fun with this game. Because the Broken waterlock. You told Lena Morel is missing because she's still worried he hasn't come back. Oh, I understand. Alrighty. So I think, like, talking with her, I want Kim back up. But I did already pay. I already paid for my. I can do this. I can do WASD. I love getting back into a CRPG and going, what's going on? I'm wearing this. That's important. I can sell these. Okay. Tract. Okay. We're getting there. We're remembering things. Oh, we exchanged a nice hug with this woman. I remember that. Let's ask her about her bird. Maybe your cockatoo is missing?
I don't mean to disrespect, sir, but you are being a bit of a cockatoo here.
Fair. What do you mean I'm being a cockatoo?
Nothing. Go read up on them if you're so interested. There's a great book in the bookstore.
Maybe you should. What if the cockatoo is your astral captain? Or your heraldic bird?
Yeah, I'll go do that.
Wonderful. The store is open.
The woman before you.
She's like, please leave me alone.
Turns to her reading.
I'm mostly just killing time. Alrighty. Where do we think books on birds are?
Hello again, esteemed officer, and welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People.
I'm looking for a book about cockatoos.
A book about cockatoos? There should be one upstairs, right next to the shelf of biographies.
Right next, okay. I know, for real. We're just turning into Brennan Lee Mulligan.
A sulfur-crested cockatoo sits on the cover.
Oh, hey.
Its beak slightly open. It looks as if the bird is calling out the book title. From A to Zurich, a guide to a well-behaved cockatoo.
Let's flip through the pages.
It turns out that there are so many different cockatoo species, and they all have behavioral problems.
Damn. This is why I am not a bird person.
You don't have behavioral problems. That's garbage. You're cool.
Thanks, composure. What about this guy to cockatoo storekeeper?
It's a must-have if you own a cockatoo. I've heard they're quite capricious.
Yeah, we'll buy it.
Oh, a nature enthusiast. Good choice. I knew it was a good idea to keep that around.
Items. Where's my book?
A cockatoo is a parrot with an erectile crest.
This is what we're starting with. We're reading about birds.
Southern Fas a la Mer. Known for their intelligence and general precociousness, cockatoos are popular birds in aviculture. However, they often exhibit various behavioral issues.
Okay, what more?
This book talks about the delicate nature of toos, as well as introducing some of the most popular species among the bird enthusiasts. The funeral cockatoo, the major majestic cockatoo, and the most common bang bang cockatoo. Colorfully illustrated.
Let's read about the most common bang bang cockatoo.
Despite its banging name, the bang bang cockatoo is actually the shyest of the species, common in almost all Seminoles forests, as well as zoos and homes all over the world. Its plumage is mainly grey and white. The Seminoles name, bang bang, is thought to be of onomatopoeic origins.
That's fun. What problems do these birds have?
Where to even begin? All cockatoos are known for their needy natures, requiring attention for at least 2 full hours a day. They love to talk and have been described as Lovable clowns who just don't know how to wrap up.
I could handle that. It would be nice to have someone to talk to when feeling lonely.
Pet owners also report moodiness, loudness, and hostility.
Are we just gonna get a bird now?
If left unsatisfied, cockatoos may scream non-stop.
Kim comes back and we have a bird.
Become aggressive. It is not recommended to get a cockatoo if you're not able to cook them food every day and give them the full care that they need. These birds will never understand that you have a life of your own.
Yes, but there has to be something great about cockatoos as well.
You're right. Cockatoos are magnificent creatures. They love to perform, cuddle and show off, and will even scream for fun, often as loud as up to 135 decibels.
No thanks.
That must hurt. Not great for the neighbors. Performing, yes, birdie.
Let's put the book away. Hey, we killed so much time. No. Oh, wait. Okay. Let's go. Let's go harass this man. Hey, I read about cockatoos. Oh, bye. I thought you wanted to know about my birds, but I guess not. Don't these kids ever go to bed? Okay. Hey Kuno, you good? Kuno, you've been crouched for like 6 hours. Hey, what are you doing? I want to interact with that. Okay. I know. Oh god, that sounds like an awful leg day. I went on a walk earlier. This is such an old lady thing to say. So I got new walking shoes. So I went on a walk earlier to break them in. And I didn't tie them tight enough. So I kept having to crouch down to fix them. And I could not even handle doing that.
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says, whirling in rags. There's something in there, not necessarily connected to the case, but still.
Okay. Thank you for the heads up and the reminder that I should be quick saving in this game.
This trash container
is
locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says, whirling in rags.
Why am I looking at you, trash container? You're just a trash container.
Just a trash container. There is no such thing. Your fingers start to itch just looking at that padlock.
I should get you open, trash container.
The lock says, whirling in rags. Maybe the proprietor has the key. Who knows what secrets wait inside?
Bye, Kuno. I should not have bought that book because now I have to get so much money before tomorrow. You're telling me this isn't Kim?
Can I help you?
Bye. Who owns this establishment?
The man ponders his cooking utensils.
Okay. They really did. You're the manager. Okay. Well, you won't let me get a key. Oh, you know what I should do? Actually look at my outfit to see what what are you? To get my like social skills up. Composure. I don't have a lot of good social skills stats. Suggestion. Oh, -1 suggestion. I'm wearing that. Let's take that off. Let's do +1 drama. Okay. I think that's good. Keys. Okay. So I have to talk to the proprietor. I guess only Kim. Yeah. Kim is the only one allowed to have a cool jacket. Alrighty. Anything over here? I'm afraid that this is gasoline, that she's just gonna light this on fire. Do you have anything new to say to me?
Hello again, officer.
Bye. Alrighty. Can I do this check again?
Just an ordinary wall. Nothing to see here.
Yeah. Cindy's actually Halsey. Should we do it?
Ordinary wall. Nothing to see here.
I might wait. What is my conceptualization? 5. Okay. We'll wait. I think we'll wait. Oh, I have to go in here anyways. What am I doing? This woman is just always cleaning.
Give me a moment.
Bye. Alright, now I gotta find where these, I think it's over here. I could be wrong. Is this where the balcony is? You hear distant traffic. Night is falling on the city. A maroon glow of light pollutes. Pollution rises from the east. And I can't do anything with this yet. I need like a lockpicks or something. Alright. Should we read more about birds while we wait? I think so.
A cockatoo is a parrot with an... This book talks about the delicate nature of twos, as well as introducing some of the most...
Let's talk about the funeral cockatoo.
This is a yellow-tailed black cockatoo. Its specific name, Psittacus venereus, relates to its dark and somber plumage. This bird looks as if dressed for a funeral, 24/7. There is something indisputably ominous about it. Ooh.
Cool. Read about the major majestic cockatoo.
Perhaps the most impressive of all the species, the endangered major majestic cockatoo, is often described as the most flamboyant bird in the jungle. Its pink-colored wings and flowing crest embellishing its proud and bumptious nature.
Can you imagine just being this guy who I'm trying to harass and you're about to go for a smoke and you just see the detective reading a book about cockatoos?
In the words of poet-explorer Sir James Fournier, few birds more enliven the monotonous
I love a
hues
bird
of the
fact.
forest than this big, bold, and beautiful species. It must be glorious to behold, dark pink and snow white.
Honestly, this bird does sound a bit like me.
Yes, but all those cockatoo species are so different.
What is my favorite bird? I don't know a lot of bird facts. I love a bird fact, I just don't know a lot of them. I do think that the way emperor penguins, like the community around emperor penguins, is very cool. I don't know if that's a fact. Oh, what cockatoo am I? Isn't it obvious? Major Majestic, here I come.
You're right. Your Majesty embodied. This big, beautiful bird belongs on your heraldry.
Yes, thank you. Okay.
As you turn, a bright light catches your eye, making you squint.
Where's it coming from?
From a distant sunset, a stage light, flash photography, nowhere in particular. It's just what superstar law officers do. They squint at light.
Stupid.
They solve shit.
Yeah, that's me. I've been establishing my superstardom hard lately.
Yeah, you have. You're a big dick cop. Dick Mullen. Salam Rocky Bayi. Badass on the edge disco cop. Time to recede into a ludicrous fantasy world. Here we go. Camera. Lights.
Wait, what's that about a ludicrous fantasy world?
Yeah, you know. Beneath it is just heartbreak, a pulmonary tract infection, atherosclerotic disease. This is where you say action and reconceptualize all that. Reinvent it as the world's first celebrity police officer. This is the beginning of your legend.
Fuck it. Action.
With a sudden flash, the world freezes around you, and you along with it.
Oh,
In
fun.
an iconic monochrome solution, a black silhouette against a rasterized orange world. It's on.
I really like the way that Harry can pendulum swing from very dark places of addiction to the just insanity of this. Like, yeah, I am a superstar cop. I'm a disco cop, actually. It's very fun. Hello, I've been waiting for you.
Gendarmerie, you found me.
The young man on the balcony gives you a bright smile before taking another drag from his cigarette.
His slender figure is backlit by city lights, its distant streets and motorways flashing like diamonds.
I don't remember doing this, but I guess we did. I found a key hidden under a stone. Was it yours? Show him the key.
It was mine. My friends use it from time to time to visit me. So tell me, are you here to make things right again?
Okay. Honestly, I'm just trying to not screw anything up.
Beautiful.
He says again, a nearby street lamp casts shadows on his chin, drawing out the slender cheekbones.
I have some good news for you. My Sunday friend is visiting me tonight. I told him about you and he'd like to say hello. Step in. He's already waiting.
My Sunday friend? By the way, I'm really digging the view here.
Mm-hmm. That's why I chose this place. Martinez is special, isn't it?
Why would I want to meet your friend?
Trust me. You do.
All right. Very well, I'll talk to him, but first I want to talk to you. I have so many questions.
That's nice, but I don't have anything to tell you. It's my friend you're looking for.
Okay.
He takes another drag of his unfiltered cigarette and looks around. It's getting dark and the neighboring windows have lit up, one by one. Downstairs, a cat crosses the yard, disappearing into the bush.
I don't know why the note of unfiltered cigarette just like, ugh. God.
Besides, I've got to run.
He's going to leave you alone again. That's sad.
That is sad.
Something tells you you're never going to talk to an individual this cool or mysterious ever again.
I really want to be melodramatic here. We're gonna be melodramatic. Go if you must. I don't care. I don't care about people leaving me all the time.
Don't worry. We'll meet again. Come find me in the bar of the Whirling some evening.
All right, go on then.
Take care, all right?
Is he flirting with me?
And he's gone again. Looks like it's becoming a theme for him.
Well, I want him to flirt with me. Okay. I do know that I want to up conceptualization. So we're going to level that up. Do I have any sort of like thought or plan behind my leveling up? No. I'm just going on vibes. as I keep going. That's how I do anything in a game. So we're gonna do this. And then... Alright. We'll do that later. Let's go. Oh, I should save. Who are you? A quarterly business magazine. An exquisite canopy bed made of metal. I never plan builds ever. I'm not a builds girly. Harry is the gayest man alive, except he doesn't know it. That's the vibe I'm getting. He really needs like a midlife gay awakening. Expensive men's perfume linger in the air. An old photo of the same apartment, dated year 01. Buckets of paint on layer of old newspapers. I am going to take the silk robe. And I am going to go through this man's... Oh my god. Okay. We can't do it right now, but I'm going to do it. Let's talk to this man.
Of the Revachol Citizens Militia.
His hands are clean and well manicured. This is a man who knows the importance of appearances.
Hello.
My name is Charles Vildrouin, and I am an official with the coalition government. I work for the Institute of Price Stabilité on assignment from Monsieur Laclé. I heard you talking to my friend outside. Very good. Super. I am here to assist you in any way possible. Ask me about the hanging.
I'm suspicious.
Hanging? What a drag. He seems like a cultured gentleman. You should ask him about the finer things.
I mean, I have to. Point at the bed. Before we go on, I absolutely... No, I don't want to inquire about the bed. I want to ask about the silk robe. We have to ask about the silk robe.
Oh, we got it from an atelier in the East Delta Commerce Center. Personally, I think it's a little culturally insensitive, but the material is great. Sadly, the shop is now out of business. That's really all I can tell you about it.
You actually witnessed the lynching?
I'm sorry to say I did, officer.
Start from the beginning if you don't mind.
Officer, it's very difficult to describe what I saw that night. It was so surreal to me, like in a play.
He holds out his hands and blossoms his fingers, like a drama teacher setting the scene.
Meaning it was terrifying?
No. I mean, it was so strange. I could barely believe what was happening. I was on the balcony when it happened, getting some fresh air. I remember that first they came in, carrying what looked like a body. And then I saw all the surrounding windows go dead, one by one. That's when I understood. I should not be seeing this.
So it must have happened on a Sunday? Do we know that? Who were they? Can you describe them?
I couldn't see their faces well, and there were quite a few of them. But they were very loud and very Martinez. Let's just say that the laboring classes can get rather expressive with their profanities.
You're telling me. How many of them were there?
I couldn't tell you exactly. Less than 10. Maybe 8?
Sound familiar? That matches the prints you observed at the scene.
Were any of them huge? Like 200 kilograms huge?
That's a giant you're describing. No, they were all quite human, as far as I could tell.
What happened next?
I went back inside.
Wait, so you didn't actually see the lynching happen?
Officer, the yard was pitch black. There was nothing to see, but I could still hear their voices. They were threatening to kill that poor man.
Were there men? Women?
All men, I presume. But again, I couldn't see very clearly.
What ethnicity were there?
I believe they were mostly white, though I believe I saw 2 Areopagites among them. And I am quite certain that one spoke with a Mesk accent.
What happened next?
Well, that's the strangest part, officer. Nothing happened.
Oh.
It was oddly quiet for a public lynching.
What do you mean nothing happened? They lynched a guy.
Eventually, their shouts died down, and that was all. There were no gunshots, no celebratory shouts, no anything.
You're right. That does seem strange.
I'm afraid I don't have anything else to add.
Can you at least tell me when it happened?
All I can say is that it was late.
So let me get this straight. You didn't actually witness the hanging itself, did you?
No, I didn't see the corpse until the following day.
Those are all my questions. Thanks for your time.
Of course, anything I can do to assist the RCM.
What's an official like you doing in Martinez?
The coalition is only looking out for the price stability. Inflation is a killer, like a heart disease blocking the normal circulation of the economy. It must be controlled.
Okay.
The economy impacts the entire international community, which is why it requires international oversight.
Okay. Well, but what are you doing here in this apartment?
Well, I'm renovating it. It is an interesting...
Yeah, sure.
The building used to be a 12-story skyscraper before the cannons took the top 4 stories off. This, of course, happened when the coalition forces landed here. You could say I'm undoing some of the...
Wait, this is your room?
...damage the international community caused when we arrived here.
What is this international community?
La communauté internationale is what Revacholians colloquially call the coalition. In other words, the nations that stopped the disaster of the revolution.
And what do I call the coalition?
Your employer, technically speaking. The governing authority of Revachol. The RCM is...
The
but one
RCM.
of this
I love a French accent. Enough business. Let's talk about something else.
Whatever you wish, officer.
Can you tell me about your friend?
My friend. My friend is a good young man. His family immigrated here from Kedra, and life has not been easy for him. But he understands the importance of education. He has taken his future into his own hands, and that's all that matters.
How did you two even become friends?
How did any of us become friends? Bad things happening on the insulin Isola? Oil platforms ablaze in the night? Civil wars lasting for years? Finally, the international community is forced to step in.
What are you talking about? No one becomes friends that way.
Au contraire. It's how millions of people end up where they are. Meeting the people they meet. It's how I came here, and my friend too.
You still haven't told me who he is.
Sorry. Who?
Your friend, the smoker on the balcony. We were just talking about him.
But I told you, officer. He's a bright young man here to pursue his education. Education is the foundation of our future, especially the arts. It is a cornerstone of our civilization.
So all you can tell me about him is that he's here to study the arts?
He's deeply enmeshed in the study of the fine arts, yes.
As though you weren't envious enough of the boy as is.
Which arts?
He's a truly free spirit. He likes all the arts.
Oh, maybe,
Design,
I just said her name.
who knows? The
Celia?
world is open wide for
Knows him? What are you doing in his apartment by yourself?
I'm just enjoying the view.
Isn't it rude for your friend to leave you alone like this?
We're old friends. Nothing's taboo between us. He comes and goes.
I think they're hooking up.
I'm sure you'll see him around. He's very active.
I had something else in mind.
I'm all ears, officer.
That's all.
A moment, officer. Do you have everything you need from me? I'm afraid we won't have the chance to speak again once you leave.
Hold on, why can't we talk later?
It's against diplomatic best practices for an official in my position to be discussing murders with local militiamen. And I'm pressed for time. After you leave, I should be leaving as well.
Yeah, this is like their clandestine apartment.
That's not the real reason he's so apprehensive. Men in his position shouldn't be seen loitering
Yes, logic, thank you.
around underprivileged young men's apartments in the middle of the night.
I'm not going anywhere. I just want to take a look around this apartment.
Sure, go ahead. It's a beautiful space. Let me know if you have any further questions.
Alrighty, empty ashtray. Dishes. Flyers for underground parties. Dates for open lectures at local university. I think we're good. I think let me double check.
Anything else?
Nope.
Of course.
Goodbye. Bye. Great. We got so much. Hell yeah. Ooh, I think this bumped up. Maybe that changed? Hang on. Nice. Look at this man. We'll change back. I just wanted to, oh, you have to put pants back on, huh? Just wanted to see what it looked like. Alrighty, let's go to bed. Well, actually, let's go talk to that man. Is this how I get out? I'm gonna forget. Yeah, close enough. Hey, Celia. Oh no, you're up there. Never mind.
Just an ordinary.
Oh.
Nothing to see here.
Hang on.
Just
Let's go.
an ordinary wall. Not because you
Hell
see
yeah.
it. Finally. This wall is sublime. Look at it. The shadows. The colors.
Let the conceptual joy flow into your pupils and blossom into thoughts in your brain.
All the other walls on all the other houses must make a pilgrimage in adoration of this. The uncontested pinnacle of wallcraft. Color peeled from the very face of God.
More.
Oh, wall father.
Should I add to it? I keep picking up quests. Sure. I must paint this wall. Add to it.
Absolutely. Now you just need the materials. Cindy the Skull has a paintbrush and paint. Talk to her.
Cindy the Skull has what I need.
Yes, great thinking. Go talk to her. The wall will be waiting.
I love how it's like, I'm gonna go to bed, and now I'm like, I'm gonna paint a wall.
Hello again, officers. Have you come to admire my mural?
Cindy, I need some paint. And your brush, too.
What for?
It's for art. It's for art, okay?
Well, if it's for art, but what kind of art are we talking about?
Everything is sad and shit. We need art to make it okay. Just give me the brush.
Sounds like you're just about to live out your self-pity, not make a statement. I can't have shit art on my conscience.
Cool. No brush then. Not a problem.
You're about to cry internally, aren't you, Piggy? Oh,
Wow.
pathetic. Just give up. Art isn't for you.
Bye. I should have known sad man shit wouldn't work on her. It truly is 9 p.m. behavior. Just one more quest, and then I'll be done. Oh god, please don't tell me I actually said art and not art with an R. Fan, how are you? Hey, where's the boy that was hitting on me? Excuse me. Is he not here? Wow. Hey man, do you have a key?
Can I help you?
Bye. Oh, she did. Okay. I was like, did my Boston come out? Oh, nice. You made those lights? Hell yeah. Done. Okay. I don't like notifications if you can't tell. Should we drink some wine? No, let's go to bed. Oh, your company makes everything. Not you. I'm kidding. Yeah, the whole city of Boston came out.
From the broken window, and not too inviting, but it's yours. You've earned it.
Go to bed. That's a great question.
The bed is still cold from the wind blowing in from the broken window. The mattress creaks as you close your eyes and try your hardest to fall asleep.
One day.
Here we are again, my broken bud. The waves are coming.
What the hell?
Away. But you can't go. No. You have to stay. Always half aware of yourself.
I hate this. Hey, limbic system? Hate this. Oh, I see. It's like an LLC.
You're not cooperating, brother man. It's your disgusting body. Even through your sleep, you feel a vague discomfort suffusing it.
I can't
Your
handle this voice.
Unpleasantly tender. You wish you could curl up into a fetal ball of safety. But you cannot. Because of the pain.
That pain in your right side is your enlarged liver, by the way. As for your kidneys,
Hey, I haven't been drinking.
found in the damage lately. But this suffering, it must have some kind of meaning. A story that will come out of it. Perhaps even a story that you will write yourself.
I'm an artist and the liver damage is my art is honestly kind of funny.
Oh yeah, baby. Frame your suffering as a masterpiece. Only one problem. No one's watching. It's boring, buddy. Boring as death. You're just stuck here, in the half-world.
Ancient reptilian brain is better, I will say.
With other people really looking. But why would you want to start doing that?
Just get me out of here then, back to the other place.
Oh, baby boy.
Oh,
You're already in the other place. There's no
the
night
bad place?
for you tonight. Maybe tomorrow.
Maybe if you know, like, took a lot of drugs.
No, electrochemistry.
Go to sleep. That'd do the trick. Maybe if you cracked the damn thing, then you'd feel satisfied and tired. Holding the picture puzzle in your hands. Complete.
Yeah, Eleanor's here actually. And Cheaty.
What do you think you're doing right now? Coming to some greater awareness? Look at all these lights.
Oh.
Blinking in and out of existence. Thoughts! You're just pretending that you're asleep. Even to yourself. While the world goes on without you.
Let it. Let it.
Oh Jesus.
But it never seems to let you go, does it? Time to rise and wipe that shining sweat off as best you can. Gather your bearings. Rock and roll.
Okay.
Put on your prettiest face for the masses.
Open your eyes. That was wild.
Why does art inspire you so much?
It does, yes. But what is art?
Excellent question. Art is a diverse range of visual,
Just a total normal night of sleep, you know?
performative creativity. It's an expression of imagination,
That's how I sleep every night.
and skill. Additionally, it's history, criticism, and pure enjoyment. In short, art is the highest form of human communication, representation, narrative, emotion, and agency intertwined.
Would I fit into the art world? I mean,
Have you looked in the mirror lately? You have the exact features of a savage art critic, with that beard and those clothes. Disheveled and prophetic. Perhaps you should try to critique architecture too.
I guess I have been feeling critical lately.
Yes, you seek substance. No vapid representations and reproductions of social mores as made manifest in stuffy biennials. We're talking real living art here. Become the art cop. Half art critic, half cop.
Wait, but don't I have to be 100% cop to get the case finished and all that?
Quit being so indecisive. What are you?
Damn, okay.
Some kind of indecisive and camp aesthetic now? Strike a bold shape here. Go art or go home.
Okay, if 50% art critic is what's needed to free me from this rote repetition, so be it.
Exactly. It's not only your duty to only catch the criminals off the street, you must also apprehend criminals of the printing press and the gallery, the trite and derivative artists and writers of the world.
So you're basically playing as Harry, and you wake up after a bender, and you kind of have to piece together what the hell you're doing. And you find out you're a cop investigating a lynching in this very like post-war city that has a lot of contention. They're very insular. They don't really trust outsiders. They don't trust cops. It's very fun. It's very surreal. And then your brain talks to you, and it's fun.
Go ahead.
I'm not explaining this well at all. This is a horrible explanation of this
The
game.
world is yours to rip to pieces and reassemble.
The main goal that we're trying to do is solve a murder, and like in an uphill battle of no one wants to speak to us, which, like, yeah, fair. Hey, can I shower? No. Okay. I want to find where that woman is. I want to get to that roof.
The door is closed.
Knock.
Still nothing.
Try the handle.
This door can only be opened with a key.
Okay. Let's go. At least that man has this. I doubt he has showered in 7 days. Kim. Hi.
Yes?
Hi. I missed you. Hello?
The woman in an RCM patrol officer's uniform winces as she notices you.
I would really prefer not to talk to you right now.
I'm on a murder investigation. Are you the cavalry?
I'm definitely not the cavalry.
Is everything all right? Why don't you want to talk to me?
I don't know. I mean, why would I want to talk to you?
Have I wronged you? I've done that to a lot of people.
No, you haven't wronged me. It's okay. Okay, fine. Let's talk.
Kim being gone for 1 day was so sad.
What does one talk about with a fellow officer?
So, what precinct are you from?
What precinct?
Fucking deranged lunatic.
Oh, jeez.
You're getting an intellectually unsatisfying vibe from this conversation. Maybe you're doing something wrong.
Okay, goodbye.
You look like shit. And I don't mean that as a metaphor.
I know, it's intentional.
Like undercover?
Well, as far as disguises go, this is one of the best I've seen. I mean, I could swear you're an actual bum.
Wow.
Oh, come on, Jean. It looks like it's been a rough week on him.
They know me.
It's not just this week. What do you want?
There's something about this guy that matches with a face in your head.
Yeah, they know me.
But different face.
I don't know them.
He might be wearing a disguise.
Kim, who is this guy?
I'm not getting involved in it.
Oh man, called your station. Cool shades. Are you wearing a disguise?
Yes, it's a hobby of mine.
As if waiting for some kind of reaction or response. Something to click. It's not happening though. Who is this guy?
Okay, then see you around.
Watch out for yourself, loser.
That voice, so very familiar. Did you hear it when calling to your station?
Mm-hmm.
Your badge missing?
Yes, I did. Wait, your voice. I recognize it.
Oh, really? I wonder where.
I lost my badge recently. When I called in to report it missing, you were there.
That's the where you remember me from?
I have a bit of memory trouble.
You don't say. Goodbye then. The voice thing was a coincidence. Run along, asshole.
Why are they here? Hi, boy. Hi, man.
Hi, gendarme. Another rendezvous.
Hello. Adjust your tie.
Hello, hello. So what brings you here?
I know, he really is. He's like, I know you from somewhere. What are you doing here?
Admiring the atmosphere. What about you, officer?
I live here. My room is right upstairs.
Convenient. But what are you doing here? Talking to me?
Tell me again about that muscular type who came to investigate the crime.
Oh yes, let's see. He knocked on my door a few days after the lynching. I think he was going through the entire building.
Oh. What did you tell him?
Nothing. That I didn't see anything.
And he believed you?
Why shouldn't he?
Did you tell him about your friend?
What friend?
Your Sunday friend, the witness.
No, I don't think it came up.
What did he look like?
Muscular, handsome, strong, like one of those military types.
Was he alone?
Yes, but he was speaking to someone on his earpiece.
What was he saying?
Just reporting back whatever I was telling him.
Besides muscular, did he have any other identifying traits?
Let me think. He had an accent. He sounded like one of those mercenaries.
Oh.
He sounded vaguely Oranese. No, not vaguely, scratch that. He sounded...
Interesting.
Oranese.
Thanks for the information.
Sure. Anything else on your mind?
I met your Sunday friend.
You did? And how did you like him?
I didn't like him as much as I like you.
Oh, shoot. Why not?
Who is he?
A visitor from the first world. He's not like you and me, gendarme. He can always return.
Return where?
To his opportunities in Occident, sur la clé. Still, his coming and going brings some life to the village. Or is it just money? I don't know.
What are you two?
Friends, I told you. Sunday friends. Friends who like to get together from time to time.
What does it mean, a Sunday friend?
That he won't be there when times get tough, I guess.
Is that even a friend?
It is. On Sundays.
I don't want to talk about other people. I want to talk about you.
What about me, gendarme?
Bye.
Bye-bye, gendarme.
Kim, did you miss me? We're just talking to everyone today before we go to the bridge.
I've got nothing to say to you. Why are you wasting your time?
Are you Lizzie, Elizabeth, Miss Beaufort?
I suggest not wasting time on trivial pleasantries and focusing on why you are actually here. Titus Hardy.
Even though she has excellent control over herself, something moved behind her eyes. In the way she stands. In her face.
Hardy, I'm not gonna A, not throw an easy little under the bus. B, we're choosing this one. Hardy? Not yet. I had another question.
No. Talk to Titus.
Bye. Alrighty. Okay. Actual art degree. Some kind of superstar. What do I have right now? Let's forget this. I can't forget this. Okay, we'll do this later. Okay. Oh wait. -1 perception. Okay, whatever. Let's go. Oh, we need to call about the armor. I need to find $20 for the end of the day.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone.
Radio.
57, how may I assist you?
Did you find more about the owner of the armored boots?
Sorry, sir. I still haven't heard back from the database people. Try calling again later. Is there anything else I can do for you?
Let's try Sylvie again.
Just a second, officer. Sylvie Malaika on the line for you, officer. Yes, hello?
Hi, Sylvie. It's the police again.
Oh, great. What else do you need, detective?
Hey, I found my patrol cloak earlier, but have you seen my policeman uniform?
Uniform? I never saw you in any uniform. You had your things on. The disco things.
Have you seen my gun?
Please, no. Not this again. Everyone saw your
Oh God.
detective.
I showed you my gun? When did this happen?
You were trying to impress some people with it. Everyone was eating and...
And what? What did I do?
You were waving it around in everyone's face, begging them to describe it. You said it calms you, and then you started making suicide jokes.
Oh God.
It got pretty graphic.
Harry.
Those again. I have been trying to wean you off them.
Off of what?
You know, when you put your gun, your actual gun, on your temple and pretend to shoot
Oh, Harry. You can't do that.
People don't like that. I remember this. You were screaming things like, "My brains are all over the wall," painting them red. I won't be seeing it, 'cause these are my brains. I can't see without my brains. Very nice visuals there.
Okay. No. Why would I threaten to kill myself? I mean, look at this world. I would love to stay.
There is silence on the other end of the line.
Yes, but what happened to my gun?
No idea. All I know is next you were waving around money instead, saying things like big bucks cannot lie and guns can't buy money, but money can always buy guns.
Oh God, why was I so bad?
It almost looked like you pawned it. But believe me, I did not ask.
You hear the call.
Well, I already kind of skipped that step.
The radio, and then the already familiar voice.
Anything else I can help you with, officer?
I'm done for now.
57, over and out.
In the cabin, you see.
Okay. So we already talked to the pawn shop guy. Oh, Harry. Oh, Harry. What a poor man. The sewer grate, a gateway to the river of filth. Yep, thank you. Hello? There's all these men around. Oh, wait. Is the bridge down? Did I miss that? No. Bridge is still up.
A rusting control panel with loose wires. You grab the handle and pull.
Let's go.
As soon as the metal connects against the contact pins.
He really is. He's like the ultimate poor little meow meow.
The water lock starts moving.
Great.
Okay, if we ever need to get to the coast, then this is the way. But please, contain your wanderlust for now. I don't want us to get sidetracked. Not with everything that's going on.
What do you mean? I didn't even tell him I want to paint a wall yet. The radio relay hums with electricity. Alright. Let's go. Help. Oh. Traffic beyond the gate. More abandoned motor lorries. The sign says no entry. Someone scribbled an inverted star on it. Okay, so I can't get in here. Alrighty. Oh my god. Put stairs here. Oh, I love the way these sand dunes are painted. These are beautiful. Someone's broken down the fence and the barbed wire. It's so, I love it. It's so cool. Glory says a graffito to the ghosts of us. I read that weird. Ignore me. Money. Okay. So we can't really get in over here, I guess. Alright, let's go over here. A creaking ahead, a broken axle grinding. Oh, we found our broken lorry.
A banged up motor carriage lies half submerged in the icy water, slowly sinking into the Insulindian Ocean. Only the cabin top, rear wheels, and the engine remain visible. It must be cold and lonely down there in the icy water. The seawater has already started to corrode the metalworks.
Interesting.
Remember the tire tracks in Martinez? This is where they were leading.
So this is where all the tracks were leading to.
It appears to be so.
Let's investigate.
I agree. We should definitely investigate.
You get a sudden sinking feeling. Stomach acid comes up as you look at the motor carriage in the deep, dark, cold water.
Run your hands over the cold metal.
The motor carriage is properly stuck in the ice. Getting it out would require a team of specialists. A single day in the salty seawater would ruin most vehicles, but this one was worn even in places the salt water hasn't touched it.
What is the make of this MC? Can I see the logo?
The logo is too deep in the murky water. You can't make it out, but you do see a monkfish float by.
Well, that's not very helpful. How long has it been here?
The ice hasn't closed around the vehicle yet. My guess is it's been here since last Saturday or Sunday.
The estimate is correct. The incident probably occurred on Sunday evening.
Which aligns with Sunday Friend. What should we do?
Let's wait for the low tide and see what's inside.
Great idea. Then we can get the things inside. The joyrider must have left something good inside. Guns, papers, maybe a cool jacket. A joyrider jacket.
How long will it take for the low tide to come in?
I don't know. An hour or two, tops?
Sit on the swing and wait for the tide to recede. We got time.
As you sit down in the old, rusty playground, the world around you becomes very silent. The hinges creak under your weight, dangerously so. Nothing but the sound of seagulls high above in the sky, echoing like distant laughter. Ice cracks around the blue motor carriage in the sea.
+1 because of Art Cop. Hold on, it looks very blue. Point to the sunken vehicle.
Yes, it does.
What's your favorite blue thing?
Let me think about it.
Let's whistle a tune.
The chew on your lips forms a strange yet undeniably beautiful contrast with the surrounding.
I know, literally me.
The lieutenant gives you a quick glance. Then, still looking straight ahead, he joins you with a higher pitched and slightly more melodic trill. Two birds on a wire, whistling by the seaside, looking at the water and a sunken car. The clouds pass in the sky and the shadow of the swing moves like the hour hand on a timepiece. 30 minutes have passed. Looks like this might take a while. Time to present a good topic for discussion.
Yeah, this is a wild thing to ask somebody. Would you rather sit on an anthill for an hour or stand in a river of leeches?
Well, historically, leeches have been used to prevent and even cure many ailments.
Okay, he's thinking. I can do this. Let's do this. Who'd want to sit on an anthill? There are no therapeutic benefits to, well, napalm ants, for example, are used in some rites of passage.
Napalm ants.
Clouds on the horizon grow darker, and the shadow of the swing set keeps climbing. You hear the distant rumble of the city. 30 minutes pass.
I love how ominous this countdown is. If you have to side with either the strikers or the shipping company, who would you choose?
Luckily, I am already a member of an independent organization, and therefore
Ew.
I do not have to
I don't like that.
between a rock and a hard place.
I understand. You're saying you're siding with the Union.
Your voice echoes on the water, strange and out of place in the environment. 30 more minutes pass.
Squint your eyes and say, is that a number on the sign?
Yes, 41. What do you think it stands for?
It's as if he knows what it stands for, but wants you to say it. It's pedagogical. Does he know something about that speed racer?
Let's see. "41 is his rank in the underground street racing hierarchy. Small fish, this one.
But it could also be the number of a police precinct. Precinct 41.
Oh.
Your precinct.
A massive pit opens up in your stomach, and the most terrible...
Someone stole my car.
No. Just nope. Say no to this, Harry.
Oh my god, it's mine. I drove my car into the sea? Oh.
I'm afraid so, yes. It looks like you started in front of the whirling, jumped over the canal, and then drove your vehicle in the sea right here.
They're not going to take me back after this, are they?
People are more valuable than machines. Training a police officer is even more costly.
The badge, the gun, and now this?
The lieutenant adjusts his glasses and doesn't say anything. There is also a fourth thing you've lost.
A fourth thing?
More precious than the gun, the badge, and the motor carriage combined. Lost.
My dignity?
Into the deepest of seas.
Things were going so well. We were just whistling merrily.
You can still whistle. Besides, the night is always darkest before the dawn.
Well, at least we can see what's in there now. I do like the quieter moments that these two have.
Yes. Let's go take a look.
Like them talking about the case on the first night and like this one.
Actual art degree.
I'm just going to accept it. Okay. I will hold off on leveling up. Okay. I found my badge. All right. Hey. I found something.
You see the photo of a man. You. Some seaweed is stuck to the back.
I found my badge.
At least something good came out of all this.
Study the badge.
Encased between two durable plastic sheets.
We did one thing.
With lines of information and a watermark in the shape of the street grid of Revachol West. You see a photo, a name, a rank, a document number, the date of issue, and in the lower right corner, your precinct.
Rank LTN to JFR.
Lieutenant W. Freighter.
What is a Lieutenant W. Freighter?
A lieutenant is a rank above sergeant and below captain. It's the highest rank in the RCM that still does field work. I am a lieutenant.
And W. Freighter? Freighter?
Freighter is added to your rank when you decline a promotion to a higher rank. In your case, captain.
Oh.
You have declined twice. Thus you're W. Freighter.
Declined?
There are many reasons one would do this. The rank above you in your precinct's decomptage might be taken. Or sometimes promoted officers do not want to replace their superiors, out of respect. And sometimes they just prefer the type of police work available to their current rank. In your case, lieutenant.
Turn back to the document.
Such a small yet precious thing. Expensive paper caught between thick plastic, like a fly in amber. It reads.
Let's put the badge away. I got a new coat. Ooh. I look good in this coat. I'll put a shirt on. Look at this. We almost look like an adult. Oh my gosh. Oh, now we match. The ice just off the coast crackles, shifting. A bottle drained of all of its booze is frozen in the ice. I'll take the fuel canister. Don't really know what we'll need that for, but... Oh my god, I can't believe it was me. Now I'm like, were we a part of this murder? Footprints in the snow. They lead away from the accident. Alright. Alright, let's go in. A cold breeze is enough to make the walls plank creak. Let us put a flashlight on. Alrighty. You see a dark red chair in the dim light of the room. Is that it? Nope. Postcard. A bow tie. Look at us. We're killing it. Absolutely killing it. I know. What is this? What is this fourth thing that we were missing? Okay. Go up the stairs. Come on, you got it. A sound of life in the north. A washboard scrubs filth from fabric. Elysium. I don't know what that means. Quick travel unlocked. What the hell? Alright. Hello.
You're not sure about the melody, but it might be South Samaran, possibly Sigayan, also known as the Apricot Suzerainty.
Welcome to the fishing village. Please lean in closer. I have cataracts.
Then how does she know you're here?
Lean forward.
Oh, welcome, police officer. We don't cause any trouble around here. And we don't want any trouble either.
We are not here to cause any trouble, madame.
What he said. We're cops. We don't want trouble. We take care of trouble.
Oh, of course. Last time we saw you around here was 12 years ago. You also came.
I see.
Then. Wish you did, but still, in
that makes sense.
You're considered an ill omen.
What kind of an ill omen are we talking about?
Oh, the usual. Dark tidings. Black Hound.
That's you, all right. A black hand.
Wow, thanks, Inland Empire. If I'm considered an ill omen, why hasn't anyone told me that?
Maybe they are afraid.
Why?
Because you're an ill omen. But you're still welcome here, as long as men with guns aren't chasing you. And maybe even then, because that's the kind of fishing village we've built. I'm sorry there's not a lot of room to park the motor carriage, and not a lot of houses, or a lot of people. My kids are long gone, searching for treasure. So are others. Ah, look at me ramble on. What brings you to us?
Where could someone stay around here?
Stay? Most people here are trying to leave. That said, if lodgings is what you're looking for, I've got a free room in the shop.
Thanks, lady. How much is it?
I won't charge you for it. Take it as a gesture of goodwill from the village to the RCM.
I'm not sure it's appropriate for the RCM to accept free accommodations.
Oh, don't. It's your choice. No skin off my teeth.
Should I stay in this free room? I might just stay in this free room. I don't know why I'm questioning this free room. Sure, why not?
Don't make an old woman regret opening her house to the police.
Well, if you are not in the hostel in the morning, I'll know where to find you.
Okay, Kim, don't judge me. What's in this fishing village?
Just us. It's barely a village anymore. We almost don't exist.
What do you mean?
This is pretty much a non-place. A gap. A blank spot on the map. Just a cluster of nameless shacks on a nameless street.
The place is so pornographically poor, it's not even funny.
Who else lives in this village?
Well, there's Lillian and her kids. A few new folks live in the house to the east, but they are away right now. And then there's the drunks. Not a pretty sight, but there's little we can do about it. Home is home, even for them.
Not really interested in the drunks right now.
What are you interested in then?
There's another topic I'd like to address.
She nods, rinsing another piece of cloth.
What's further down the coast?
Not much. There's the abandoned church, the DeLorean Church of Humanity. It's been there since before my time, even.
Why is it abandoned?
Some things just don't fly, officer. Look around. Who'd go to church here? They built it 300 years ago. Must
Oh,
have
jeez.
been nicer then.
So, they don't hold services there anymore? The Ecclesiastes?
No, we've tried, but things just keep happening. Crime, accidents, other things. The place never stays open. It's a pity. It used to be such a nice church.
What else is down the coast?
Before you get to the church, there's some ruins, an apartment complex, or some kind of electrical plant. Run-down bunch of houses, empty.
She really did. Anything else?
Of note, the old fish market up on the boardwalk, but it's closed.
All right, got it.
As I said, it's a peninsula. There's no one there, just ghosts and vagrants, and teenagers making out.
Tell me about yourself. Who exactly are you here?
Me? No one. Just an old washerwoman. Mother called me Isabel, if that's what you're asking. And my married name is Sadie.
Just call me washerwoman.
Now it's your turn, Mr.
Call me Harry.
Why, I guess I will, Harry. Aye, it just rolls off the tongue. I used to know a Harry. Strong lad, but dumb as a rock.
What happened to him?
He did too many narcotics. So many, he fell off his boat and split his skull on a buoy. folks who saw
Ew.
it say his head cut
Gross.
open like a melon. Nasty, nasty.
Goodbye. I'm going through your barrels. Is that okay? I mean, it would be nice not to have to worry about.
Has seen better days. The layer of pain.
Oh, never mind. Sorry. Alrighty.
The scruffy-haired little boy kicks a stone. He can't be more than 5 years old. The other one looks indistinguishable from him. He watches his brother kick the stone with his tongue lolling out of his mouth.
You guys look identical.
The stone-kicking one becomes frantic all of a sudden, as if that's something to be scared of. The obvious fact that you just stated.
He looks just like me.
Yeah, I said that.
The boy doesn't answer. His brother throws another rock. Both of their hair.
Harry, not good with kids.
Dirt.
Confirmed.
The rock kicker was just being shy, but now he's enthusiastic again.
You're bad with kids.
And what are you, Kidmaster General?
Maybe I am. Now, how about some actual police work? We are not getting anything here.
Bye. Kim's like, can you stop talking to every person that we walk by? Money. Okay. Alrighty, I need a map. That is definitely something I need. Okay, can't go in there.
Hi, officer. Anything I can help you
Oh,
with?
she's pretty. I have questions. The first is, what's your name?
The name is Lillian. People call me Netpicker. I think I have time for questions. What are the other ones?
I'm looking for someone. Maybe you can help?
Let's see. Who are you looking for?
I'm looking for missing cryptozoologists.
I don't think I know what these are. Care to elaborate?
People look for animals who are hard to find.
Aha! Like snowmen.
Snowmen? I haven't heard of those.
2 odd guys have been wandering around here, nose in sand, talking nonsense about snowmen and the like.
Where did they go?
Don't really know. Further down the peninsula, I guess. I mean, that's where they were heading. Who else are you looking for besides snowmen?
That's it. I'm not looking for anyone else right now.
Well, how can I assist you then, officer?
Nice sword. Does it come with a story?
Unfortunately, the factory sold this one with a 3-year warranty instead of a story. It's to intimidate folks, mostly.
It is imposing.
It's a regular mass-produced sword, like a shovel.
I love a woman with a sword.
Nothing fancy, just for intimidation.
Why do you need intimidation tactics?
From time to time, people need a lesson in respect. That's just the way it is. Back in the day, I caught the eyes of many men. And believe me, men need a lesson in manners from
True. So where are all the men now?
Some went to patch their wounds, their lesson learned. Others were more thick-headed. And one of them, I ended up marrying.
Where's your husband now?
Gone.
Gone where?
To the waves. The sea took him. It was a long time ago.
Oh, say no more. Wait for her to continue.
He didn't respect the sea. Went out there, drunk like a skunk, and sure enough, one day the boat was found floating empty. The bloated corpse turned up 2 weeks later.
You can't go out to the sea drunk.
Now, before you tell me how sorry you are for my loss, know that it was 4 years ago, and I've moved on. There's only so much mourning you can do for a drunk with sinewy muscles.
Ew, sinewy muscles? Time really is the best cure for sorrow, isn't it?
Us working folk don't have the luxury to be bedsick with melancholy. I buried him, mourned for an appropriate amount of time, and went on. Life didn't really change that much for me and the kids.
This is neither a touchy nor a very interesting topic for her.
Alright, cool empathy, thanks.
She looks like she's ready to go on a date with another, better
No.
drunk. Ask her. Both of you could need some action.
No, bye. I'm not asking this woman on a date. Alrighty. Take my money. The plank creaks beneath your weight. Pretty. What are... Oh god. I can't... Excuse me. Oh, hell yeah. Now we're cooking. Now we're cooking. Anyone spare a map? Alrighty. I should probably follow my footsteps from the car crash, and it's fine. Alright. Done. Okay. Someone has my gun. You know, that's also very important to keep in mind. Quick travel? Where are all these quick travel? I guess because we were away from town.
A metal payphone under a yellow plastic dome. You could use it to call someone.
Who would I call?
You're out of change.
Ghostbusters?
You hear the tone. The machine is inoperable.
Sure. Let's dial a random number.
Calling. Still calling. This feels wrong. Should you be doing this? End of tone. Someone.
Oh god.
Pierre? Is that you, Pierre?
It might be. What's Pierre like?
So nice of you to find the time to call me. It gets so lonely. Even the animals have died.
What kind of pets did you have?
Are you sure you're Pierre? Your voice, it's different. There. Chrysanthemum.
Her voice is drowned in white
Oh.
noise. Sounds like waves washing a beach, growing in volume until the call suddenly disconnects.
Okay.
You get a sinking feeling. It makes you look if Lieutenant Kitsuragi overheard you. To your relief, he did not.
Weird.
You pick up the handset. There's a tone.
Should we do it again?
Calling. Still someone.
Hello, Gerard speaking.
Hello, Gerard. Technically speaking, you're electricity. No, what you are is a surprise. Get his wife on the phone.
Okay. Hey, Gerard, get your wife for me, will you?
Who is this?
It's Pierre. Now put her on. I don't like waiting.
Who the fuck do you think you are talking to me like that?
Guillaume de Million.
Very funny, asshole. Why don't you grow up? Oh, and Disco is dead.
Phone hanging up. Disconnect tone.
This is our day. We're just gonna keep calling.
Calling. Still calling. Still calling.
Stop calling me, man. I'll get you your money, alright? I just need till tonight. Let me work.
See, this seems dangerous. You seem to be in some sort of trouble. Maybe I can help you. I'm a police officer.
The phone gets hanged up fast as lightning. All you hear is a little shuffle of nylon as the hand moves on the other end. Disconnect tone.
Okay. Well, I was thinking that that other woman that we called also couldn't remember somebody. Or thought we were somebody. You know? Two bottles. Oh, okay. I will never wear those, but those are fun. I can't do that. All right. Oh, money. Nope, I can't go over there. Let's go. I'm so excited we're in a new place. I felt like I was going a little stir crazy.
The smell. It's awful and familiar.
What is it?
Don't you recognize it? That hideous pungency. That faintly cloying sweetness.
Oh.
Death smells like that. Something cold wakes in the pit of your stomach. Fear. It is death. It must be.
Heads up, Lieutenant. Something's not right here.
The lieutenant has already brought a handkerchief to his nose.
Yeah, I agree. It's nice to like be familiar, but it's also nice, like a change of pace.
A man lies on the boardwalk, his limbs bent and neck turned at an unnatural angle. Right next to him is an empty bottle of spirits. In his cramped hand, a chewing gum wrapper. The smell is not as bad as a 2-week-old corpse, but it's definitely heading there.
Hold on.
The lieutenant squats next to the corpse and examines his face. Two bulging eyes stare back at him, void of any signs of life.
Lividity is faintly pronounced. Whoever this is has been dead for 2 days. No longer. We need to investigate.
Calm now. Carefully. Just another day. Just another dead body. Breathe.
I do love going to new places. I say as one of my favorite games famously is Dragon Age 2, where you don't go anywhere new. But I do like it. I do like a city. Study the man's clothes.
He's wearing mud-caked boots, beige trousers, and an old brown leather jacket with a bright blue lining. There are traces of kebab sauce on his chest. The leather jacket suits him well. It must be custom made.
Search his pockets.
You find some sunflower seeds and a rain-soaked library card folded into two. His jacket feels sodden and heavy under your hand.
You go to a cave, and you go to the cave system, and you go to the chantry.
Good. We should take a look at that library card after this is done.
Study the man himself.
The man has fallen through a crack in the boardwalk and hit his head against
ooh.
Coagulated blood covers his black hair. One of his feet is still dangling through the hole. A bad fall. It might have been dark outside. This place is a minefield in the dark.
Examine his face.
His expression is dull, like the sea behind him. Drops of water shining on his mustache. His eyes, empty and wide, look frightening in their frozen gaze. Height, 170 to 175 centimeters. Curly hair, stout build. Age, approximately 50 to 60 years.
Study the surroundings.
There's some dried blood on the metal bench, right where the corpse's head rests. The floorboards are rotten and slippery wet around the hole. An empty bottle lies nearby. A chewing gum wrapper is clutched in his fist. Be very, very careful where you step here.
Examine the man's head.
A dried chunk of blood covers the hair at the back of his head. An open wound. It's sticky and cold to your touch. This is what killed him.
I don't see any other major wounds, do you?
No, just this one at the back of the head.
Seems like the head wound was fatal. It's exactly the shape of the bench.
Examine the bottle.
A 0.75 liter Tallulah vodka with its cap missing. There's hardly anything left inside.
Tear all around us.
He looks at the 2 other bottles near the coin-operated viewer, then at your yellow plastic bag.
I'd prefer if you didn't collect them this time. It's not proper.
I won't, Kim, don't worry. Examine the chewing gum wrapper.
Grabowski spearmint chewing gum. Green leaves on the cover. The man's mouth is half agape from the terror of the fall.
Look in.
The blackness of death. Stench. You think you see white chewing gum too. Confirmed. Nearly the whole pack is there.
Oh, God.
Solidified on his lower rear teeth.
He ate the whole pack, right? It's to cover the smell of alcohol before going home. The worst thing is, I've seen it before. Almost the same scenario. Even the chewing gum. It's always the same.
Step back.
The entire boardwalk creaks in the wind as you take a step back.
Who is this man?
Looks like one of the locals. He'd have to know this spot to come here. You don't just walk over here. But that's just a lazy assumption. What do you think?
I think labeling him as an alcoholic is a bit premature. We don't know anything yet.
We do know that he was married. But you're right. Let's not run ahead. For now, all we know is that he's an unidentified middle-aged man found dead on the Martinez boardwalk.
What do you think happened here?
Death by misadventure. He slipped and fell through the boardwalk. A truly unfortunate accident. If it wouldn't have been for that bench, he'd be alive.
Could it be related to the lynching?
No, I don't see anything that points in that direction.
Well, I have to ask Kim.
This case is a simple, albeit sad, accident, unrelated to the murder case.
Agreed. If this somehow converges later, why not? But keep it simple for now.
Someone should be held responsible for this broken boardwalk. It's dangerous.
They'll seal this place off after the news reaches the coalition officials. I doubt that they have enough resources to actually repair the boardwalk. Not that sealing it off would keep anyone away. All it does is keep the city council's hands clean.
Right.
It does seem to be a pretty straightforward misadventure, although there's still a question of identifying the body.
What should we do with him?
From where I stand, I can see 2 options. We either take the case and follow the leads to identify the body on our own, or we report back to the station and leave this for our colleagues to handle.
What about field autopsy?
Field autopsy isn't necessary if the cause of death doesn't appear to be criminal, and this looks like a simple accident to me. I'd say we should just write down head trauma in the autopsy report and leave it at that. It would save us at least 2 hours of unnecessary work.
You're right. I don't see anything criminal here. Let's leave it at that.
Good call. The guys at processing can take care of the rest.
Should we take this? I'm like, we have so many things to do. I just keep on taking on more things to do. I'm tempted to just give it to the guys at the precinct. Let me see how much stuff we have. We got so much stuff to do. Actually not really. I'm tempted to take it. I know, that's why I'm like, do I just kind of not do everything? I think I'm at the point in like a CRPG where I'm like, do I take this or do I just focus on the main quest? I mean, some of the smaller things like paint. Yeah, that's true. Alright, I'll take it.
Alright, we should first examine the library card you found. Then we can call the station from my kinema. Let them know we are...
Oh, that's good to know. That is good to know. Because I'm like... You know, I'm playing this game like I would play it. But I'm also like, how interesting is it for me to just do every single quest in Disco Elysium? Probably not that interesting. Interact.
The library card is folded into two and still slightly wet to the touch. The front side reads, Central Jamrock Public Library Card, issued to Billy Mejean, expires July 53.
But I always do this at the start of RPGs, where like I take a bunch of quests, and then by the middle of it, I'm like, no, I just want to focus on the main story. But it's also good to have other things to do, because there is a lot of downtime between stuff for like the main quest, quote unquote.
Billy is a unisex name. Could be the deceased, or his family member.
Look inside.
Whoever owns this card is an avid reader. You find a list of books written in blue pencil. Radio thriller. Stand a little less between me and the sun. The last one.
Where's the library here?
The Glinton Curve by M. Theobald. A library stamp indicates that the book has been returned. Most of these titles seem to be in the sci-fi genre. Some thrillers too.
Look at the backside.
If lost, please return the card to the library. Dial 005 02 55211 or visit us at Moreau Street, 78, Jamrock. Business hours.
Jamrock, okay.
To 1800.
Good. We should give them a call from my kinema. See if we can learn anything about Billy Mejean.
Good idea. There was plenty of information here to go by.
Great. And also, like, looking at a lot of my quests, it's like, replace this ball that I threw in the ocean. I still need to do this one. Or like, smoke cigarettes is one of my quests.
There's some tear, an empty cigarette package, and a crumpled kebab wrapper in the trash bin.
Examine the tear.
2 empty bottles of Tallulah vodka and a can of black potent porter is all you find. No, there's more in there. Livis strawberry liquor, plus some Pilsner bottles too. Better not pick them up. They seem unhygienic.
A tragedy.
Examine the kebab wrapper.
You see traces of mayonnaise and ketchup on it, as well as a tomato wedge. The wrapper reads, Shish Kebab Revachol. It's no older than a day or two.
I'm not gonna eat it.
It's hard to concentrate in the smell.
Okay. Oh yeah, no, I know. Like, I'm not gonna do some of them. I was just more thinking out loud, but yeah, I think it will be good just to have some additional stuff to do. So I'm not constantly being like, what am I supposed to be doing? Alrighty. I will not eat it. I would love a map. Okay. Church, fisherman's shacks. Over here. Okay. Now, where do we get to this Ferris wheel? Just want to make sure. Okay. It's a long way down to your death from here. 20 meters at least. Okay.
Someone has left an unidentifiable article of clothing on this railing. It smells really bad.
Take a closer look.
It's streaked with dried seagull shit and tangled with pieces of seaweed. A dangling arm suggests that there might be a jacket beneath the crust of filth. It seems likely that it was left in the surf until someone laid it out on this fence to dry out. Unfortunately,
yeah, we're not going to take it.
Into a shapeless mass.
Please tell me you're not taking that with you.
Why not?
It's a guano-encrusted jacket, and you're already carrying around enough as it is.
Kim is so exacerbated by us, and I love it. He puts up with so much of our shit. Alrighty. If we're by the church... Oh, hello.
And
Mikhail noticed the windows, especially with how there are no windows on the south side. This was to deal with.
A blond man stands next to his son, pointing to the weather-worn ruins. He sees you approaching and smiles.
You officers, come to investigate.
He really is.
Of West Martinez? I'm Tran Heilostam. You must be Kim Kitaragi, right? I was just telling my son about this building. Not a lot of people realize the historic significance here. Very rich in hypertext.
Hypertext?
Nice to meet you.
Hold on, hypertext?
Yes, hypertext. Young Carp and the collection of cultural hyperlinks.
Wait, what was that about the windows before?
Oh yes, so Mikhail. They had to deal with monitor glare, especially in the summer. They still had vector monitors back then. That was 49 years ago. So they didn't have windows on the south wall.
You and Kim know each other?
No, I can't say that we've met before, but I've heard of Kim, of course. Mikhail, say hi to the officers.
He rests his hand on the boy's shoulder. The child stays hidden behind the hem of his father's coat, clutching to his worm-themed coloring book.
Mikhail's a little tired today. We spent all night trying to run Orbis on his radio computer. Have you heard of it? It's a programming language used in Grad. Quite tricky, but he wanted to play this Grad-made adventure program. We've been getting really into verbs lately.
Okay.
The man speaks in the artificial cadence of a professor. Or someone who's been on too many radio shows.
I don't like the way this man talks.
But I assume you're not here for giant worms when there are so many real things to see. Just as I was telling Mikhail before, this is where the Coalition landed in 08. We could be standing on what is the most interesting landmark in Revachol West.
Wow, get a load of this guy. He really enjoys his trivia. The Orbis programming language was named after its inventor, Victor Orbis,
okay.
a cybernetician from Grad. They run Vox in the Occidental countries.
Great. Thank you for all the interesting information.
Thanks to you for having me and little Mikhail here to pick your brain. A very interesting conversation indeed.
Pick your brain? If anything, this was rather one-sided.
I don't like this man.
He did the talking. Whatever.
Let's go. Goodbye. How do we get out of here? Hello. Well, that would help if I was zoomed out a little bit more. Okay. Oh, hey.
Here we go. Nice.
We found them.
No way out, little guys. Not out of this jam.
That sounds like my lizard brain.
There's a cylinder on the ground in which the man is arranging some netting.
I love his hat.
Kind of trap. He notices you.
Who's there? Oh, the police. Hello, officers.
His self-conscious enthusiasm renders his movements ungainly. He looks like your understanding of a scientist.
Is that the police? Why are the police here?
The crypto-fascist. Oh, God.
Don't worry, Gary. I'll handle it.
You must be Morel, the cryptozoologist?
To what do I owe the pleasure?
That's sarcasm. He takes no pleasure from your appearance.
Lena sent me. She's been really worried about you and is waiting for you to get back.
Of course. Thank you for passing along the message. That damn water lock is broken, and we can't go all the way around the 881.
The 881 is a raised motorway that separates Martinez from Jamrock. The labyrinth of streets underneath it makes it difficult to pass, not like walking over a nice water lock.
The water lock's been fixed. It was fine when I crossed it. Withhold the whole story.
Oh, good. We should really be getting back. Gary could use a hot shower and a warm bed.
Okay.
Did he say we can go back now?
Gary?
Yes, Gary. We can go soon. If you see Lena, tell her I won't be long.
Sir, your wife is waiting for you.
I just have to do one more round. See if the phasmid has taken the bait. Then we're going.
Tell me about this phasmid you're looking for.
Well, first of all, it's damn difficult to find. which is why we've been knee-deep in the reeds laying traps for it.
What makes it so difficult to find?
Good question. Being a phasmid of the order Phantasmodea, a ghost insect,
Okay.
it disguises itself as plant matter. In this case, the reeds. Awful lot of reeds around, aren't there?
Mm-hmm.
And I suspect it may have also developed other specialised techniques to protect itself from predators or scientists, in our present case.
What have you have discovered about it so far?
Very little, I'm sorry to say. No one's ever captured a specimen, so all our information is based on first and third-hand accounts.
So no one's ever found one?
Not yet. That's what makes it a cryptid.
Just out of curiosity.
Kim's like, can we go?
Of its existence. How do you know it's real?
I know it's real.
It's clear that his obsession with the phasmid is driven by something more than the pure pursuit of scientific advancement.
By which I mean, I've heard enough first-hand accounts to believe quite firmly that the Insulindian phasmid is more than mere superstition.
Lena said there's been a sighting of it here in Martinez.
Yes, the most recent sighting was by a couple of teenagers along the coast here. That's what brought us to Martinez specifically. It's the first credible sighting in several decades. Admittedly, it's an unusual location for this species, but with all the sewage runoff upstream, it probably doesn't matter much anymore.
Maybe the Insulindian phasmid has died out?
I have to resist the thought. Such an extraordinary creature is doubtlessly highly resilient. After all, it's generally thought to be capable of parthenogenesis.
He means asexual reproduction. The females
Thank you, Encyclopedia.
need to mate to produce viable eggs. This makes it easier for a species with a small population to survive.
That's pretty clever.
Yes, the Insulindian phasmid is a very clever insect. That's why it's so damn difficult to catch. But as a scientist, I'll try my best to remain dispassionate.
Sorry, 1 second. Okay. Lena seems pretty eager for you to return.
And I'm eager to return to her, I assure you. But I can't leave before we finish with these traps. My wife understands that just as well as anyone.
I can't believe that we were the cause of why they were trapped over here.
Come on, Morel. We've been soaking out here for days. It's time to go back.
And leave the traps? Absolutely not. I won't let Lena down.
Come on, she wants us back. I'm soaked up to my nuts over here. We'll both catch reed crabs if we don't dry out soon.
I didn't know the phasmid was so important to Lena.
Of course it's important to her. She's seen it. A verified sighting.
Oh, I didn't know that.
One of only 4 this century, and it's hers.
She's seen it?
Really? She sighted the phasmid? She didn't tell me that.
Yes. That's how we first came to know one another, in fact. But that's her story to tell, not mine. Suffice to say, it's long been our dream to find proof of the Insulindian phasmid together. I can't abandon course now.
I don't like this cough. Maybe you could go back to the whirling, warm up, and come back to check the traps later?
No. The traps need to be monitored on a regular schedule. What would we do if the phasmid were to starve while we
Starve.
were sipping tea at the hostel?
I could go for some trap setting.
I don't want to... what if we check the traps for you?
I didn't expect you to take such an interest in our work here, officer.
Cryptozoology and detective work are very similar.
Yes, indeed.
Me, I don't know if I want to pick up every single quest we have. Also me, let's pick up every single quest that's offered to me.
Persistence.
Where are these traps?
There are 4 in total. One is to the south, on this little peninsula, by the boathouses there.
Well, also, like, this man needs to go back to his wife or else he's gonna die.
Another we set in Land's End, To the northeast. It's behind a small sand dune there. On your way to the old radio tower.
Okay.
After the church. The third is set near the canal, where you crossed. By a concrete slab. A big thicket of reeds going up the slope. And among them, you should check at least one of those before returning to this one. Since I just said it. This one's more of a technicality. But still, better safe and stupid than sorry.
That seems like a lot. Do we really have time for this extracurricular venture?
What? Aren't you having fun?
Even relative to examining a week-old corpse, I'm not sure mucking about in the reeds qualifies as fun. But have it your way, detective.
What do I do if there's a phasmid in one of these traps?
Bring it to me at once. Just make sure the trap is closed tight.
He's not comfortable with the possibility that you'll claim the find, but he's lying about this even to himself.
What if I encounter a phasmid in the wild?
It's highly unlikely, officer. But in the event you do, I'll spray you with a pheromone mixture.
Sure.
It's made of musk and research chemicals. The pheromone should attract the insect to you, or at least prevent it from bolting at the sight of you. It's quite potent. Will last you about a week.
Sure, lay it on me.
Wise choice.
I hope you're not buying this. It dispenses it without letting you touch the canister, so it would be precious like holy water.
It is precious. A single dose cost me 50 real to develop. Not that I expect.
Okay, don't be mean to Kim.
Financing one's own research.
All right, let's do it.
Right, which means you two can pack up and go back to the whirling.
Finally, someone's talking sense.
Thank you for your help. Gary and I will start breaking down camp. If you have any more questions, now's the time to ask. We'll be gone once you get to it.
If it's more cryptid-related business you want to discuss, you'll have time for that later too. But what if the information is vital?
No, Inland Empire.
The hunt. What about his eager to leave friend Gary there? Talk to him too, perhaps.
Bye. We'll talk to Gary.
Hello, I'm Gary. Very generous of you to help us out, officer. Yellow man. I mean...
Oh, okay.
The lieutenant raises his eyebrows.
Well, now I don't want to talk to you.
Out his notebook.
I'm just waiting for my friend Morel to finish up with his insect traps so we can return to civilization.
Not a lover of great outdoors?
I like nature, just not this bloody coast. It's mostly drunks and degenerates that come here.
Degenerates? This man respects authority too much. To see the truth inscribed upon thine own visage. Pretend thou art a paragon of virtue.
Nobody's perfect. I'm sure you've been tempted to drink.
Oh, I've been tempted. But someone has to stay strong for Revocol.
Revocol?
He pronounces Revocol with a hard K, unlike other people.
You said Revocol?
I like to pronounce it the hard way.
Oh, gross.
Old way.
This man sucks.
The Vespertine way.
It's a secret rite. A very fringe nationalist handshake, probably.
Do you know anything about the man hanged behind the whirling in rags?
Oh, so that's what the RCM in Martinez is about. Great. Great to hear someone's finally taking care of that.
So you do know something about it?
No. Nothing. He was some kind of mercenary. But everyone...
No one is helpful.
I'm just glad to hear you're looking into it. That's all.
He's not feeling very comfy in his clothes, is he? Strange. He didn't kill him or anything, but there's something going on here.
You were surprised to see my colleague, Lieutenant Kitsuragi?
Not many Sealites here, or anywhere, other than Sail. I meant no offense, truly.
Okay.
Do you remember how, when we met Measurehead and I said the next racist will be the really good one?
Yes.
Well, this is that racist.
Yes, our lucky racist.
Hey, man. All I meant was there are not many Sealites around here. I'm just stating a fact.
I can't remember if this is true. Do you have a problem with Sealites?
No problem at all.
Bye. Bye. Can I go over here? No. Doo-doo-doo. Look at us. Got so many quests. Ooh. Oh, I have level up stuff. Okay. Should we do this? Oh god, I have so many of these to unlock. I think we're gonna do... Maybe max out empathy here. How's volition? And then up rhetoric. Yeah, that sounds like a plan to me. Okay. Money. Okay, this is this mural. What is this?
A scattering of bullet holes is spread across the cracked wall, reaching from one corner to the other.
Look, Kim, even more bullet holes. Something's definitely gone down here.
Correct. The density of the bullet holes is unusual. Even in a general average bullet hole frequency in Martinez sense. Grim affairs. Meaning this is a lot of bullet holes. Looks like fully automatic rifle fire. Something you don't see these days.
I do. The money sound of is very good. The sound design of this game is very good. Say nothing, just nod.
The lieutenant also nods. It is quite a scene. The two of you standing next to the broken wall of an abandoned building, nodding along.
Not even more.
The lieutenant is nodding so hard it looks like his head is about to snap off.
Don't stop nodding.
The lieutenant matches your nodding pace. He's a true professional at this.
This is what I love about this game, is like this like the silliness of it.
The nodding's reaching critical mass. You can't take this much longer, Captain.
Keep nodding, goddammit. Stay the course.
A small bead of sweat runs down the side of the lieutenant's face as he maintains his nodding.
Just one more nod.
As the lieutenant takes out her handkerchief and softly taps the sweat off his temple, a faint crack echoes through the coast.
Oh, hello. Stream's going good. Still playing. We're doing a silly nodding competition with Kim.
Abort. No. Shit. It's too late.
Oh, shit. Fuck hell.
Busted the neck, did you? Glad I stopped when I did. My neck was really starting to hurt. Don't worry, little man. Now, we should get going.
Alright. Visual calculus. Why this many bullet holes?
A row of ghostly shades stand facing the wall.
Oh, God.
There are many of them.
Firing squad.
At least. Their heads lowered and eyes blindfolded. It's quiet. No sound. No movement.
Here we are doing a silly little nodding competition in front of a firing squad wall.
10 meters away, other shades are lined up in an orderly manner. Automatic rifles primed. A gust of wind blows by. The coats of the firing squad flap slowly in the breeze. A single person stands on the side. The morning sun rises beyond the horizon.
The art in this game is just so good.
The order was carried out at dawn. A long time has passed since the moment of this fusillading. Rain and brine have since washed all the blood away. Not a trace remains.
What is this?
The abundance of bullet holes leads to two options. Either an inordinate amount of executions were performed here, or they did not use a conscience round, where only one soldier has the loaded rifle. Looks like this was a mass execution with everyone fully armed.
Alright, look at the people against the wall.
A host of men, probably in everyday clothes, ragged from the conflict and covered in dust. They were not sitting, a common practice for executions in some nations, as demonstrated by the height level of the bullet holes. They stand, facing the wall. It's impossible to discern any details about their personality or background.
Look at the line of soldiers.
7 men in combat uniforms and dark coats, holding automatic rifles aimed at the people. Soldiers from some side, but from which one?
Look at the person standing on the side.
The commandant, the one who gives the order. Machine gun fire crackling through the air, the lights of the muzzle flashes dancing on his face.
Kim, who was in this execution?
I don't know. I don't know who died here, lined up beside that horrible wall. It could have been any of the parties involved in the revolution. Perhaps the ones executed here were the loyalist conservatives, killed by the communists at the start of the Civil War. Or it could have been the communists, put to death during the last stretch of the conflict by the coalition forces. It could even have been the employees of the failed R&D center down the coast, as their building was taken over by the revolutionaries.
Or maybe...
You mentioned coalition forces. Could it have been them against the wall?
Yeah. It's very unlikely the coalition forces were the ones who died here. They were always the last ones against the wall. To be honest, if a coalition member was anyone in this situation, it was a commandant, the superior giving the orders.
Goodbye.
A cold sea wind blows away the figures.
Oh. I'm not going to articulate this well, but this game does such a good job of having like the shadow of this revolution. I cannot. There we go. Kind of just linger over everything. Like that was such a great example. Like, oh, I wonder why there's so many bullet holes, and then you kind of fill it, you know, piece it together. It just really shows how like haunted Revachol is, I guess. And then I get a silly little hat. Oh yeah. See? A beautiful discussion about this game's themes. Beautiful discussion, like I articulated that well at all. And then I get a silly little hat. How do I get out of here? It really is. Like I've said before, I really like having the encyclopedia. I think that's really helpful. As like one of my things that I got, but yeah, it's just really well crafted. Okay, 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 okay. Yes. Just like a well-written. Like everyone's very well written and realistic.
In the reeds at your feet. Looks like the same one you saw Morel set before. Same mesh, same wiring.
Look around.
Behind you, the ruins of a residential building rise over the reeds, shielding them from the wind. The reeds rustle confidently.
Reach for the trap.
Locusts are crawling around in the trap, confused but uneaten. You see no carnivorous reed phasmid gorging on them.
Big surprise. Anyway, 1 down, 3 to go.
It'll be in the next one, surely.
Surely. Anyway, the air is nice and fresh here.
Kim, are you flirting with me? Hang on. The problem is I don't really know where I am. Like, I want to go down here. Okay. I don't know how to do that. Okay, they're gone. How do I... Okay. I see. I figured out where I am. How do I go over here? I don't think we saw the church. Bicycle. Did we see the church? Nope, that's the dock. What are these? Okay. You feel the shadow of a very large building falling on you. A kick drum pulse. The music is coming from somewhere on the ice.
Heavy wooden doors, more than twice your height, stand shut in
Found
front
it.
of you. The rectangular sea-worn ornamentation appears in stark contrast to the padlock, carelessly drilled into the wood.
Rattle the doors to see if they open.
Nothing happens, only the sound of the padlock rattling against the door.
I don't think that's going to work.
Inspect the carpentry.
The carving on the door is block-like and angular, like the church itself. Two large beams shoot downwards, sinking into the wood before they reach the threshold.
Back up and look at the door.
The doors remain unchanged, closed with a padlock.
Take a closer look at the padlock.
This cheap-looking padlock is sturdily built. It shackles together a hasp and a staple screwed into the wooden door. The lock is adorned with a yellow sticker. It'll be easier to break the staple than the lock. Also, that sticker is interesting, somehow.
Look at the sticker.
You see a yellow circle with two X's and a big curve below them that looks like a mouth. You're pretty sure you haven't seen it before, but what the symbol depicts
That's morbid.
a smiling dead guy. The curve makes it smile, and the X's make it dead. There is something blindingly modern about this symbol. Its modernness puts to shame everything you've seen before.
Have you seen this symbol before?
He takes off his glasses and uses a blue handkerchief to thoroughly wipe them clean before inspecting the sticker. Then he looks up, pauses, and replies.
No.
What does it look like to you?
Looks like a dead man smiling. Suggests junior delinquency.
What is suggestive of junior delinquency here?
I haven't seen that sticker before, and I'm not a youth.
I agree, it's very modern, but does the cheery guy not know he's dead, or does the dead guy not care that he is? What is the source of the irony here?
That level of conceptual thinking is not part of my skill set.
Inspect the staple.
The padlock passes through a staple that's been hastily attached to the wood. Closer inspection reveals that one of the screws is not a screw at all.
Very hasty.
The work has been done recently and is unprofessional, to say the least. Should you want to get through, it might be easier to just pry the whole thing off.
This is where Mr. Prybar comes in handy.
Maybe we should circle the building first and look for another way. The building has seen enough mistreatment.
Should we start with the kick drum coming from the ice? I heard a sound before.
Yes, the pulsing bass. A sure sign of junior delinquency, somewhere east of here.
There's something on the sea ice there.
Try to peel off the sticker without ripping it.
There's nothing like the sound of a sticker unpeeling. Now it's stuck to your thumb.
Shake it off your thumb and throw it into the wind.
Au revoir, sticker.
Leave. Alright. Let's go see these teens. Wait. Am I going the wrong way? Probably.
An old door, worn by elements, guards the depot. The wind has blown a sand dune in front of it. The door hasn't been opened in a long while. You see a handle.
What's this thing anyway?
It's military. A service depot of some sort.
Used to service what?
Probably something that is no longer there.
Walk away. Yeah, I think I went the wrong way. That's okay. We can go back. Someone's made a campfire here a long time ago. Okay. Kim, you're in my way. A rusted box, broken control box for the radio relay tower. Oh, scented scarf. Tiny inlets there, off to the far distance where the posts trail towards. The ladder is too rusty to climb. The sea air has eaten it away. This relay tower coordinates boat traffic in the bay. Barely. Cool. Alrighty. Let's... Oh, there it is.
A familiar apparatus lies among the reeds. Another one of Morel's traps, weighed down by stones to keep it in place.
Reach for the trap.
This trap is also full of panicked locusts. No sign of any cryptozoological beast inside.
Another empty trap.
Let's keep going. The next one is the lucky one.
Yep. The next one has a crab trapped in it. These are just crab traps, you do realize?
Look around.
The reeds shake sadly in the coastal breeze, weighed down by rain. They seem to be waiting for something. The wind picks up here, near the cape's end, surrounding the narrow strip of land from 3 cardinal directions. It's cold for this time of year.
Oh, it's raining. Okay. You know what, Kim? You need to have a little bit more whimsy in your life. Let's go. Hey, maybe I will have enough money to sleep in the whirling in rags tonight. Alright, I think the ice is this way. Oh wow, yeah, look at this. This is beautiful. Oh my god. Must have taken a lot of patience to do this. Hello.
A shaggy-looking girl in her late teens or early 20s kneels on the ice with an electronic contraption in her hand. Hearing you approach, she looks up.
Oh. Hello there.
Hi.
It's cold out here, but she's not.
One of them has my gun.
She must be freezing.
Sorry. Okay.
Everyone knows drugs make you invulnerable to cold. You bet this one likes to party.
I'm not gonna infantilize a teen. That's probably the wrong thing to do. I have some questions for you.
I'm listening.
What's your name?
Estelle.
Her hair is dyed blonde, with dark roots showing. There's a coarseness to her features, some masculinity below that timidness.
And your surname?
Why?
Why indeed? Forget it.
Okay.
What's that device you have there?
This. It's a portable recording device. It's for field recording. Low quality, but still.
And the wires?
Actually, just one wire. I picked on it till the braiding came loose. The wire leads to a contact microphone.
Got it.
Okay.
What are you doing out here in the cold?
Recording, I guess.
And what is it you're recording exactly?
I think I'm recording cracks in the ice. But there's no way to tell. Not without headphones. I think I just recorded your footsteps too. Not sure how that will sound.
Wait, what happened to the headphones?
My boyfriend sold them.
What for?
I don't know, man. Things. Just stuff you need for
I
life.
don't think that your boyfriend should be selling your stuff.
A lie. They were probably pawned off for something suspicious.
And what are these recordings for? The cracks, the footsteps?
The musicians in the Palaceum used them for making music. They looped the stuff, cutting the tapes together. They make music out of cracks
Yeah,
in the ice.
that's a teen thing.
Crazy sounds like that. It's hard to explain.
Just nod.
Anyway, I thought I'd make some too. It's supposed to be like a music place anyway. I don't really know what I'm doing. They use synthesizers too. I don't have a synthesizer.
Take this, your code.
Continue.
No, man, fuck that, I'm cool. I'm sorry I said that. I'm sorry about the fuck.
The immediate backtracking.
It's okay.
Give her your hat. Here, you need this more than I do.
Thanks.
Rip hat. Not my cool hat. Damn it. You said it's supposed to be a music place. What is?
That? The boys think it could be a place, like the Palaceum or something. Stupid. It's really not gonna be a Palaceum, that's for sure.
And who are these boys?
The boys?
Yeah. Andre and the guys, they're inside, in the tent.
And why is that?
Why are you freezing out here while the boys are inside?
They got too much stuff crammed in there. No room.
Stuff like what?
Music stuff, mostly. Like this tape recorder, but bigger. And there's piles of it.
Why not just leave some of it outside so you don't have to freeze?
That stuff is more expensive than I am. More expensive than any of us, really. Doesn't matter.
It's true. And here's Andre and the guys. I had some other questions.
Go ahead.
Actually, that's it for now.
Okay. Bye.
Bye. God, these boys already suck. And I gave you my stupid hat.
The tent is just tarpaulin.
It is very cool.
Covering a pile of stuff. The flap is open. Inside, 3 young men, all in forward-looking apparel, reminiscent of the sticker on the padlock, are listening to some new form of music. It's like nothing you've ever heard. One of them looks at you.
Come on, get in and close the flap behind you. The warm stuff's getting out.
The way that Andre said "come on" sounded like Kuno, and that just really freaked me out. Squeeze it.
Sorry, you barely have room for one.
You go ahead. I'm too old for this. I'm sure you will feel right at home. I'll keep watch.
Oh, Kim. Smells like sweat and laundry detergent, plus a trace of ether. Kuno is absolutely haunting me. Have anything I can steal? I didn't want to do that. I did not want to do that. Sorry. Go back in.
A young man with peroxide blonde hair holds up a Harman Walshy tape player, nodding along to the music. He looks at you with a knowing smile and says,
Hardcore!
Say nothing.
Hardcore!
Still say nothing.
Hardcore to the mega!
Say nothing.
Internally coherent.
I was wondering if you knew who killed the mercenary hanging behind the whirling in rags?
Good morning, yeah! 1, 2, 3! Yakokata! The place to be!
He really is. He's made an appearance. I'm beginning to think this really doesn't have anything to do with the case.
It's the message, so listen and you will see. No illusion. The spirit is what you feel.
Could there have been a right way out of this garden of forking paths, you think?
Go speak to Andre. I'm just annoyed.
Okay.
You see a youngish man bleaching the tips of his hair with a toothbrush. He puts the toothbrush down and extends his hand in greeting.
I don't think that works very well.
Hello, I'm Andre. It's a pleasure to meet you.
There is definitely something futuristic about his hair, aggressively so. You get the sense that this is what the future will look like. Imbecilic, yes, should the future ever come, it will look deeply imbecile.
Yeah.
Like this guy.
Shake his hand.
His grip is strong, sweaty, and warm. He's trying to project and inspire confidence.
This is my posse, Noid.
The young man with earrings looks at you suspiciously.
An egghead. Egg!
I like Egghead. He's my favorite.
Together
with a Settle Burger, who's out there right now doing some seriously progressive sonic experimentation, we like to think of ourselves as music venue organisers.
Wait, how many music venues have you organized? Oh, so none.
That means they haven't set up a single one yet.
Why are you here?
You see, we've been all over Jamrock North, prospecting for real estate to establish a new venue in.
Also for talent.
Yeah, thank you, Egghead. And while there is no shortage of raw, unfettered talent spinning tapes in Jamrock, we've had rotten luck with the real estate part.
Place is a shithole.
I apologise for my friend Noid's potty mouth. I realise this is not how you speak to a police officer. He has authority issues.
There's no need. The place is pretty bad.
Which brings me to the problem of occupied ecclesiastical property. I bet you've noticed the derelict hive of narcomania on the coast.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the church. And I'm not exaggerating. Even a place of spiritual refuge can become a magnet for all sorts of dopeheads and burnouts if left unattended.
Okay, this music does kind of slap.
Dopeheads. Burnouts.
Well, I'm sad to say, that's exactly what happened. Sad because we were just about to put Martinez on the map with one of the maddest dance clubs in Jamrock. Nah, strike that. In Revachol.
Strike that. Zaval.
Oh my god.
And sadder yet, because the dopeheads and burnouts holed up in there are the worst kind.
He leans back a little, watching you with a steady, serious gaze, letting you imagine just how bad those dopeheads and burnouts really are. Good. This calls for an opinion. You're an expert in those.
What kind?
The spooky kind.
And what do you mean by spooky?
I was hoping you would be the judge of that, officer. All I can say is, their spookiness is the kind that keeps us from restoring this church into a community centre and a place of spiritual refuge. Also, they don't eat or clean the building. Shit's gonna collapse. People just want to spin tapes without them spooking.
Oh my god. Spooking it up.
No one can dance like that. Thank you, Egghead. So you're gonna look into it, right? It should be a police matter. Getting them out. Whatever spooky stuff they're doing, I'm sure it's...
I don't really. This is something I don't want to do. I'll make a. I'll think about it.
All right, man.
Did you put the padlock on the door?
Yes. I asked Noid to install a measure against more drifters wandering in. It's a temporary fix, just something to contain the situation. I had to do it in an hurry. Not my best work, but it should hold for a while.
I need the key.
Of course. Noid, give the officer the key. Only if he promises to look into the spookers in the church. Officer, I apologise. Noid doesn't always understand the joy of giving for the sake of giving. I think it may have something to do with his childhood.
A pincer maneuver. Damn it. Take it. Don't you just want to see what's in there?
You can't coerce me into taking this on. I don't need the key.
Well, if you ever decide to change your mind, then we're here.
How long have the... Oh.
About the door again.
How long have the people been locked in there?
Not long. Like a week, maybe?
How can you be sure they haven't starved to death?
I'm super sure they're alive. I mean, come on. I'm at least...
This guy sucks. Andre sucks. Egghead's the only one I like.
Somewhere in the ruinous past that led you here, there was something called exams. You may have learned the term involuntary manslaughter there.
Andre, do you know what involuntary manslaughter is?
Yes, I do. I listen to Channel 8 all the time. I know about crime stuff, and I assure you, officer, this is not what's happening here. I'm at least 80% sure they're alive. I mean, come on. Most people aren't ever that alive in their...
I don't know why Egghead was banned from chat. What does that even mean?
I don't know. What does anything mean, really? Oh, yeah.
Sounds like nonsense.
You're right. It is nonsense. Total garbage.
I did not mean to do that.
You're one smart cop.
I get by.
Nods attentively, ready to answer the questions of one smart cop.
Other questions?
Sure, man. Tell us what you want to know. Let's do it.
I guess so. Who exactly are these people inside the church?
Truth is, I don't really know. None of us do. I don't even know how many there are. All we've seen are glimpses.
You haven't seen them and you want the police involved?
Well, there's also the machinery. When I first scouted the place, back in February, it was abandoned, empty. Took some time getting the crew together. So about 2 weeks ago, we came here hoping to set the stuff up. Suddenly, there are all these strange machines lying around in
Oh.
One of them has wires running into bowls of water. Wires into water. Never seen anything like it.
Andre, tell him about the feeling.
Oh, God.
Oh, and it felt like there was some thing in there with us, watching us from the dark.
No, the other one.
Which other one? I'm not as in tune with my emotions as you are, Egg.
Felt like silence. Awful silence.
But you haven't physically seen anyone?
Not exactly. We've just seen someone who we think is a woman go in and out of the church a couple of times, and we felt someone or something eyeing us inside. But that's kind of it.
So how can you be sure there's burnouts and dope heads if you haven't even seen them?
Well, honestly, I can't, but I am.
This is a below feeble attempt at avoidance. Basically, he is attempting to weaponize idiocy.
Wow, you can't, but you do. I should add weaponized idiocy to my own repertoire.
Hey now, I'm 70% sure they're substance abusers. Don't let all that technology fool you. Where do you think the drugs come from?
Alright, let's talk about something else.
What?
I wanted to ask you about this tent full of equipment.
Yes. What?
I hate to tell you, but it reeks of sweat in here.
It does, doesn't it?
Told you we have a smell problem.
It's mixed with a peculiar chemical scent like laundry detergent.
He sniffs the air, then shrugs. It doesn't take a forensic scientist to guess it's drug related. They look and act like.
And they want quote unquote druggies to get kicked out. Okay.
However, their breathing is regular, their jaws stay put, and their pupils aren't dilated. So, not under the influence right now. At least, not under the influence of stimulants. That doesn't rule out hallucinogens, benzos, some depressants. How do you know all this?
Alright, enough of this.
Enthusiastically.
I think that's it for now.
You can always come ask for the key to the church if you change your mind.
Okay. Let's get out of this room. Cause it's 7. We gotta end. Thanks for hanging out. This was a good stream. A little chill. I got a little tired at the end, but that's alright. Yeah, definitely continually pick up more quests. The machine stuff has me interested, so I'll have to think about if I want to pick it up or not. But yeah, hope everyone's a good week. We'll be back on Wednesday. Yes, Wednesday with Dredge. And yeah, I will see everyone soon. Bye.